we live? Oh, howdy, howdy, yo. This is Trusty Ape doing another Trusty update. I'm here waiting on my fuel rail sensor, my FRS, to be replaced on a bit of a time crunch. So, what I'm supposed to be doing right now is like meditating, like but instead I'm having a cigarette. Smoking a cigarette. And he assured me, he was like, well, just come back, we'll place the sensor. Like, we know you got some other shit going on here, but basically, like, it's not dire. So get this sensor in and then drive it to work, go do your thing. And if it's still having like problems, issues, come back in the morning, that type of thing. So, yeah, definitely an expense. It's not prepared to take on. So, maybe doing a fundraiser. Gotta be raising some funds in order to keep this ship moving. Yeah, Cash for Cars only want to give me like $450 for my car, which is ridiculous. I just paid $10,000 for that machine, but that's what they want to give me. So, of course, you can go become a Patreon supporter. I just realized I could unlist and re-release copyright infringement material on Patreon, so I'm going to be doing that. Seemed like a good idea. And oh wait, I passed. You can also send those one-time donations to PayPal and Google Pay. Got those links are open. Anyway, I'm just waiting on my FRS, my fuel rail sensor, which he thinks is causing some issues with, I guess the fuel pressure or something like that. So we're hoping that that will help. But definitely still have a loose timing chain, it sounds like, which will have to be tensioned or replaced in the near future. But it's costing me about $300 today. So that's just for the sensor and the diagnostics. So a bit of a hardship. So I figured I'd come on here and do my this is my meditation or something. This people just anyway. We'll not talk about that. Don't do it. Don't man. Look at the trees. It's a 2007 Ford Mustang, 4-cylinder V6. Maybe that's what he said. Ford, yeah. All right, yeah. A little four-banger. She gets it though. I mean, I drove her hard. I will not lie about that. I've maxed that speedometer out a couple times. I almost killed myself in that car. So, like, all right, I'll take it easy. Like, I drive pretty conservatively now, especially considering the mechanical issues. So I'm waiting on it. But these guys seem to be pretty straightforward. Like, the last time I had the part, I got it from Pick and Pull. I was like, just do the install. It was like $250. So this time they're like, all right, we'll do the sensor and the diagnostic. And if you need more work, bring it back. But it's like, I'm not going to do unnecessary work. If we know now it needs the sensor, just see how it performs after that. So, and I kind of knew that to begin with. I think somebody had told me that previously. And I was like, well, that doesn't sound like a serious issue. It's just a sensor, right? No, sensors matter. So he told me 30 to 45 minutes ago, and that was like 15 minutes ago, roughly. It's a little more than that. More like 20 minutes ago. All right. Yeah. Trying to keep my mental timer on here since I don't have one set. I was expecting them to probably keep it overnight, especially when he didn't call me back. So that's why I just went down to the shop. It's right down the street. I was like, hey, what's the deal? Either have to hop a bus or am I be able to drive out of here? So he was like, no, just drive it down there, see what happens. So did this little chat on deism last night. was hoping somebody like Hillary's or somebody would come in for that. Maybe we'll do a follow up on that. See if we can get some heavy hitters in the stream. They try and convince me to believe in the deistic God. What's up, bro Joe? Drive by. Yeah, I did smoke a doobie this morning, so feeling it. The sun just came out, so I'm feeling that too. Should have a pretty chill day. The students are back at school, so I just kind of get to go hang out and, you know, observe and report. It'll be fun. It'll be great. I was actually able to stream with Silverwolf the other night, so like it's not that big of a deal. Like I'm just walking around most of the time anyway. I only have to answer questions like every once in a while, and there's not really many like incidents going on out there. Like we had some pool hoppers the other night, and my coworker, I just have to call this guy out. Fucking my coworker, who's senior to me, like this dude's like at least fucking 15 years plus my senior, and fucking this guy calls me, says we got some pool hoppers. I need your assistance. Cops are on their way. And then I'm on my way down there. I have another guard come out to me. He says, "Hey, I'm out here to assist." And so he picks me up with a patrol vehicle because I was on foot, right? And then I get another call from the first guard. He said, "Oh, I had to take the patrol vehicle out to get gas." And so we show up there, and there's nobody there. Like the pool hoppers are gone, the other guard's gone. And so I'm like, so this dude just called the cops and then left the scene. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Whoa, who would do that? That's like some. Anyway, this guy's supposed to be my superior officer, so all right, shows you what kind of fucking level of fucking shit. But anyway, you know, it's neither here nor there. We dealt with it. It's fine. Everything's fine. People, man. All right, 1:48 in the PM. Jesus. Jesus was a good man, so they say, but we may never know. 'Cause really, we only have the stories of like Paul and a couple other guys, I guess. Even know if Paul ever knew the Jesus guy. Speculative, right? Why should anybody convince you of a deist God idea? God wouldn't care anyway. Well, God cares. He cares what you think about him. He's just not going to do anything to prove himself to you at all, right? Like, it's like, yo, you figure it out for yourself, bro. Like, I'm not going to help you. Why would I do that? This is God, man. I just made everything. Why would I help your little ass? But it's specially created just for us. No, that doesn't make any kind of sense, does it? I can't make any kind of sense of it. I mean, I tried to. I was like, all right, so there's this thing like natural law and like natural rights. Okay, yeah, I have the right to like be alive just because I am alive or something. But then, like, if somebody kills me, they have the right to kill me, you know, and like it depends on your interpretation of the law. Like, you can have a different interpretation of the law. It says, hey, I'm a fucking heathenist, a hedonist, a heathen. I just like combine those two words into one to amalgamate to be a heathenist, I guess, or something. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, it's like, dude is a total freaking, you know, blasphemer, and he's a heretic, and he's a reprobate, and we should just, you know, throw him off the tallest building. That could be a religious doctor. Be like, hey, no, you're totally within your legal rights to kill me, man, because I'm all of those things and more. So yeah, I don't know. It's possible. Anything's possible. It's a good thing I wasn't born in an Islamic country. They probably would have killed me already. You think, or do you think I would be like a devout Muslim? I don't know. That's interesting to think about. Because you'd think, like, being, raised around the people I was, I would be a Christian by now. And I've gotten close. I've gotten to the edge. I'm like, why not just come to this, Like, everybody around me is doing it. All the cool kids are doing it. Like, my life would totally be better if I was just like, yes, and accepted the gospel, accepted the gospel truth. Everything would be so great, wouldn't it? Would it? I don't know. Because I'm still like, pretty much against lying whenever it's like not necessary. If it's not necessary to lie, then why do it? It seems like it overcomplicates the whole situation. Like, no matter what situation you're in, like a falsehood breeds another falsehood, and then you just get caught up in this whole tangled mess where you're just like creating a fictional narrative of what actually happened. And then what were you doing in the first place? What's up, CC? Good to see you. Yeah, then you have to write this whole fake story about what actually happened to you, but try to remember what really actually happened, or maybe try to forget that so that you could, further reinforce the fictional narrative. I don't know. Maybe that's more convenient for you. People do these things. It's a psychological maneuver. Like, hey, I did something really bad. I want to get out of it. So I'm going to reinforce this fictional narrative about the thing that happened so it doesn't seem as bad as it actually was, at least in my mind. Maybe I can convince myself, but can I convince others? Then that's God, right? Now I'm playing God. What's up, Ox? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just trying to think about this deistic God who just like sets us up for life, but he doesn't give us any instruction. There's no intervention. He's just like, here's your life, here's your soul, go for it, run with it, man, see what happens. And you're probably still going to get judged at the end of the cycle. You're still going to see like how godly you were, even though God never played any part in your whole existence. And nothing there. And in the meantime, you have to sit here in the real world waiting for car parts to get installed and, doling out monies we don't have. Communism. Oh. Should the government pay for my car to be repaired? I mean, I blame, the road systems here, because honestly, if I didn't have to go through all these unnecessary, like, detours, traffic collisions, and speed bumps, and things like this, if I could just drive on the shoulder, I would probably avoid more traffic incidents than not, right? Just like the emergency vehicles do. I mean, I pay taxes. Why can't I drive on the shoulder? It's my road too. But the government, they won't pay for the damage to my vehicle, probably resulting from, all these massive potholes and, construction jobs I have to drive through. It's like they don't account for that. It's my money too. No, we're fine. We're fine. I just had to replace a sensor, but I'm just saying, they're very important for cars. So I'm just waiting for that, and then I have to go. So that's why I'm here for a short time only, and I'll probably be back. I have a couple days off next week, and a child support hearing, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I won't talk about it here. I won't bore you with the minutia of that. It's just going to be epic. It's going to be great. They want half of everything I have, and they want it now. It's par for the course. Dealing with children and children raising children. What are you going to do? So there you are, and there you have it. All right, I'm going to get out of here before this gets any deeper. 1:55 p.m. Wish me luck with the fuel rail sensor or the FRS, and I'll see y'all very shortly. Have a great day, everyone.